With Zeke Elliott.
I hate to do this, but I think I agree with you. I think I'm going to go with the Redskins. I almost want to take the Cowboys just because Goz took the Redskins. But looking at the fight that this team has been putting up, I mean, at New Orleans, you lose 34-31. They did blow it. New Orleans was able to come all the way back late and get it done. But they rebounded against a terrible Giants team the next week where, you know, if they had got beat by the Giants too, I would say that's a back-breaking loss where you had that win and they come back and do that to you. So with everything, I guess I'm going to take the Skins too, but I don't feel as good about it because you took them.
This game feels like the last Thursday. Thank you for that, by the way. This Thursday game feels like the last Thursday game we talked about with the Washington Redskins because I said going into the game, Ben McAdoo and Jake Gruden are under so much pressure that you wonder if one of these teams gets beat on a national stage, what the narrative now changes for them. And sure enough, look what happens. Ben McAdoo does it on his own. Hey, don't worry about us getting beat by the team that no one could watch because the game was so bad on Thanksgiving. Oh, we'll bench the quarterback instead. But now in this game, Jay Gruden versus the rival Dallas Cowboys. Jason Garrett, if he loses this game to Washington, and they look that bad without Zeke Elliott, maybe Cowboy fans do have a point. And it's not about just Zeke Elliott. Maybe it is about the coaching tonight. You wouldn't think if Dallas gets beat tonight by Washington on a national stage that the heat starts to get turned up a bit on last year's Coach of the Year in the NFL. Jason Garrett, does it?
I'm looking again, too. So Kirk Cousins is in, Dak Prescott's in. Remember, they're down to Samaje Perine as the running back in Washington.
Wasn't even the starter at Oklahoma, by the way. So he's the running back now for the Redskins, somebody who started behind Joe Mixon at the Sooners spot.
You know what? I'm going. How about them Cowboys?
You're still sticking with the Cowboys.
I'm going back to the Cowboys.
In spite of me.
Yes.
Sticking it to me.
That's the final thing. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I'm going to go against Mr. Thursday Night and go with the Cowboys. I think they'll represent at home. You bring up a lot of good points. That's a lot of pressure on a team to have to go out there and defend against. I mean, this Redskins team, they are tenacious. They have played really well, but they've got more. Like Fat Rob's out, Chris Thompson's out. Like they've got no. Who are their weapons? Terrell Pryor.
And with that all being said, with
Jamison Crowder,
with a lack of weapons, how do we evaluate somebody like Kirk Cousins? So, like, Kirk Cousins is in that contract year we've talked about so many times before of where he's going to end up. Now they've stuck him with these players on offense. You're like, oh, Kirk Cousins stinks. Yeah, who's he got? A rookie running back, no tight end. I know New York's offense is bad, but, man, Washington, Jamison Crowder was nowhere to be found for 9 weeks of the season. Now he's his best wide receiver.
I heard Kirk Cousins went into Gruden's office and asked them to start Colt McCoy.
Please, man, I got to get paid. I can't get hurt.
Please, as long as I can walk next year, I'm going to get paid a long-term contract by somebody. So if you could just go ahead and put Colt McCoy out there, even for a half. I don't care. Like, I'm hearing what's happening in Eli, and I will not complain. It will be fine. It is Levack Goz. We're live from City Line Bar and Grill. There's a Bud Light Super Bowl send-off. Great Bud Light specials. We got Bud Light gear. Harambe's right here at the box, so make sure you get signed up. Nice, fast, easy. He's a very friendly guy. He may be big and intimidating, but he's very friendly. He's got
prizes for you, too. Some Bud Light gear as well. Just don't get too close. He might bite.
Well, as long as you don't touch his food.
Yeah.
Or his drinks, and you'll be fine. Much like myself. That's how we bonded. That's how we became so close so fast, Harambe and myself. So make sure you get your name in that box. Don't miss out. This is the last one we're doing in the Albany area. The next one's up in Glens Falls, and then the finale is Clifton Park.
Correct.
So if you're in the Albany area, City Line is the place to come because it's as close as we're going to get for the rest of these Bud Light Super Bowl send-off qualifiers. And grab a Bud Light, man. Chill out. I mean, everybody's out shopping and everything. Come in here, get some great food, ice cold drink. You'll be on your way. We got Socially Awkward Media coming up next.
I'm Roger Wiley coming up tomorrow on Big Board Sports. We're talking NFL football week 13 already. Freddie Coleman breaks it all down from ESPN at 10:30. That's tomorrow. Freddie Coleman on Big Board Sports 104.5 The Team, ESPN Radio.
Your car has lots of lights. You've got headlights, interior lights, the light that comes on when you open your glove box. But there's one light that's the best of the bunch, your check engine light. And at AutoZone, we have the tools to help you troubleshoot the real problem for free. Whether it's something serious or something simple like a loose gas cap, you'll get a MyZone health report to help save you money and hassle down the road. So if your check engine light comes on, come on over to AutoZone and let's get you what you need.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Aaron's Jolly Days are here. This Friday through Sunday at Aaron's, just $12 gets you started leasing to own top brands in furniture, electronics, and appliances. Yes, just $12 with no credit needed and free delivery and setup. Make your holiday a jolly one. Get started with just $12 at participating Aaron's stores this Friday and Saturday or at Aaron's.com this Friday through Sunday. Just $12 gets you started during Aaron's Jolly Days. Transaction advertises a rental purchase agreement. Some restrictions apply, so see store for details.
Yes! The Johnsons don't have that inflatable musical snowman switched on tonight.
Yeah, I may or may not have accidentally on purpose cut the wires.
I love you. Alexa, play holiday music.
You're my president. Tens of millions of songs, one for every moment. Amazon Music Unlimited. For a limited time only, sign up today and receive 3 months for 99 cents at amazon.com/music unlimited. Automatically renews, cancel anytime.
For many businesses, hiring is tough. You want access to highly qualified candidates fast. And you don't want to sign a long-term contract or pay upfront fees. That's why you need Indeed.com, delivering 6 times more hires than any other job site, according to independent research. Indeed is offering new users a $50 credit to give their first job post premium visibility as a sponsored job. Redeem this offer at Indeed.com/credit. That's Indeed.com/credit. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
Hey, Capital Region sports fans, if you like wine and spirits, then All-Star Wine and Spirits and Latham Farms would definitely make your all-star team of the Capital Region's wine and liquor stores. With more than 20,000 square feet, nearly 5,000 selections, you know when you walk in, you're in an all-star atmosphere. You'll find some of the lowest prices around on all of your favorite wine and spirits. You won't want to miss a game without a bottle of your favorite team wine, whether it's the Yankees, Red Sox, or Mets. They're all at All-Star Wine and Spirits, where you don't have to look like a warehouse to have warehouse prices.
Aaron's Jolly Days are here. This Friday through Sunday at Aaron's, just $12 gets you started leasing to own top brands in furniture, electronics, and appliances. Yes, just $12 with no credit needed and free delivery and setup. Make your holiday a jolly one. Get started with just $12 at participating Aaron's stores this Friday and Saturday or at Aaron's.com this Friday through Sunday. Just $12 gets you started during Aaron's Jolly Days. Transaction advertises a rental purchase agreement. Some restrictions apply, so see store for details.
That's the sound of your in-law's cat perched over your bed at 3 a.m. You wanted to save money this holiday, so you settled for their house. Now you're staring into the eyes of pure evil. If you booked a hotel on Priceline, you could have saved up to 60%. That's up to $120 a night. Plus, you'd be in your own comfortable, cat-free room. Save up to 60% on hotels when you book on Priceline and get the deals you won't find anywhere else.
Express deals are different. Exact hotel shown only after booking.
Have you been to the Latham Beef Jerky Outlet? Located at 640 New Loudon Road, the Latham Beef Jerky Outlet has over 100 different jerkies and the perfect gift baskets for the holiday season. No matter what your taste buds desire, the friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find what you crave. Stop in and get your jerky fix at the Latham Beef Jerky Outlet. Shopping at Crossgates this holiday season? Stop in the Beef Jerky Outlet on the second floor next to Dick's Sporting Goods and grab a gift your loved one will enjoy.
WTMM Mechanicsville, a Town Square media station.
Hey, it's Roger Wiley from Big Board Sports. You are listening to your home for New York sports, 104.5 The Team.
Matt Woods here with your 104.5 The Team Sports Center update. The Rangers look to bounce back after their 5-4 loss to the Panthers earlier in the week. They take on the Hurricanes tonight. Puck drop at the Garden is set for 7 p.m. Ohio State quarterback J.T. Barrett had successful microfracture surgery on his knee today. Barrett was injured after a run-in with a cameraman on the sideline of Ohio State's win over Michigan last Saturday. He is expected to play in the Big Ten championship game this weekend. NC State head football coach Dave Doeren becomes the latest coach to turn down the Tennessee Volunteers. Tiger Woods is finishing up his round right now. He is currently on 18 with a short chip for birdie. He sits 3 shots back of leader Tommy Fleetwood in his first round in over 300 days. And tonight, you can listen to it right here on The Team. It is the Cowboys and Redskins on Thursday Night Football. Coverage right here on The Team starts at 8 p.m. But it is more Levack and Goz. It is socially awkward media right here on The Team.
And now, it's time for Socially Awkward Media with Levack and Goz. Awkward on 104.5 The Team.
I'm well aware of why Goz and I work so well together. He doesn't listen to a word I say.
There are times where I think Levack must think he's working with Bill Walton. where we have full conversations. I'm so locked in, and then I'm so locked in on something else. And you know how like that.
But he'll answer me like he heard what I said.
Oh, and I think honestly, I really think I heard what you said 2 hours ago. But I've such moved on from that I started a whole new chapter in my brain, and it like reset. Like that kid who studies for the one quiz and then forgets everything after the quiz. That's what that last 2 hours felt like to me.
Let me pull the curtain all the way back.
Okay.
We're live at City Line. So we talked to Bill Bender from Sporting News right before we left the studio. And at that point, what's his face?
Dave Doran from NC State.
It was still in the running for the Tennessee job. Well, at 2 o'clock, Woods doing a great job back in the studio, goes, hey, he's turned it down. I look at Goz and go, with what Bender was saying about the bidding war, should we tweak the interview? No, it's fine. And then now he just heard it again, and he goes, oh, man, that changes everything.
To defend myself.
To the pit of misery.
To defend myself.
Pit of misery. Dilly.
If you've had to watch what's happened with the Tennessee stuff on social media, we're going to get the social media awkward media here in a second. There was a day yesterday where 3 coaches interviewed, denied, and accepted it all via Twitter. So, not to defend myself at all, but it really looked like as if I'd heard the news for the first time 2 minutes ago.
And he also goes to me, he goes, I don't believe anything I see on social media. I got to hear it from Woods or you. I go, we both told you.
And I want to apologize right now on behalf of the human race for this travesty.
There's Goz right there.
Socially awkward media.
Let's do
you
it.
can always be a part of it. If you want to rip me apart or Levack apart, I'm sure you might hear some of that here on this.
It happens.
At the Jeff Levack on Twitter is Levack's account. At Tom Goz, TOMGOZZ. Hey, send him Woods stuff. He'd love to go at people on social media. I am Matt Woods.
He's a Twitter terrorist, man.
He definitely
just goes
is.
after people.
Facebook.com/1045 the team as well. We start things off with Josh, who wrote this on our Facebook page. Josh wrote in, this is the biggest joke ever. Eli Manning for Geno Smith? I've been a Giants fan for a long time, and this makes my blood boil. It's bad when I start.
Cheap shot.
It is. It's bad when I start thinking about the team I love as a joke. That's Josh there.
That's if you're a diehard Giants fan, that's pretty much where most of you guys are right now. And it's look, again, I'm not telling you that you don't evaluate these quarterbacks. If that said Davis Webb instead of Geno Smith, I might go, hey, I get it. It doesn't.
Not with Geno Smith, right? Like, you have to defend yourself. Imagine you're a Giants fan right now, and I'm sure you're going through it right now. How do you defend that to your friends? Wait, you guys are starting Geno Smith over the 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback this week? Okay. David wrote this in. The Giants should not, this is crazy. David wrote this in. The Giants should not take the field without Eli Manning starting the game Sunday. If the team were to stand together on anything, it should be this. Make a stand and stand behind your quarterback.
I wish that was the real world.
He wants to be Rudy.
No, I know you're like kind of you're being more realistic. David's more in my world where it's like I want to believe that this team just believes in their leader, and he's not vocal, but he's our guy, and he's led us to 2 Super Bowls, and blah, blah, blah. And the fact of the matter is, while Eli Manning is standing there with tears in his eyes, telling us all what's going on, JPP is cutting up and having a blast in the background. This is not a team this year. This is not a Giants team. This is a bunch of Giants players who all wear the same uniform on Sunday.
You can be loyal to somebody you like in your place of employment, but the question always has to come down to, are they signing my paychecks? All right, you can be loyal only so long until they stop signing your paychecks, and then that's where the loyalty kind of stomps there. This is not going to be Rudy where you drop the jerseys in the desk and say, Coach, I'm not taking the field.
It'd be good if it was, though.
It would be it would be a little bit. Santino wrote this in, a former guest on the show. Santino wrote this in. Who would have thought, Levack, that the Raiders would be only 1 game out of first place in the AFC West right now?
Before the season started, I would have thought that was a bad year. As the season's gone on, now I'm sitting here going, geez, thank God they're still around. But let's say they wiggle and squirm their way into the postseason. Have you seen anything from this Raiders team that leads you to believe they'll flip a switch and be a good team?
No, sorry, man. No.
But Sean Smith's trained to be aggressive and violent. He just doesn't do it on the field.
Michael Crabtree's just going to games to fight people. That's what he did.
Marshawn Lynch is there to help the other team.
Twice. Did it twice.
Geno Smith's going to get hurt in this game, and he's going to carry him off the field like a wounded, dove.
Geno's my cousin. All right, Geno's my man. That's why I'm defending Geno.
Everyone who's not in the Raiders uniform is my cousin.
Yeah. All right, C wrote this in on Twitter. C wrote in, it's hard to root for any college basketball team in the whole state of New York. We're a joke. Yikes,
I'll let you defend that, Cuse boy.
I mean, Syracuse? Yeah, see.
Never long.
Siena. Thank you, LeVar. Siena, Albany, Syracuse. You can pick. What about like Cornell got to the NCAA tournament a few years ago? Columbia, I think it might have beat UConn last night. I know they were double-digit leaders at halftime. There are some college basketball teams to root for in New York. See, let's relax. Syracuse is undefeated. Albany's going to have a chance to get to the NCAA tournament.
Albany looks real good.
We saw Siena one shot away from getting back to the NCAA tournament last year. See, it's still November. You can find one to root for. Come on.
Imagine if this Albany team, if this Albany team gets the right, and I know I'm looking way ahead. You got to win the tournament. You got blah, blah, blah. Let's say they host Vermont, get the right matchup in the first round. We could be talking about them dancing into the second.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't want to say third, but definitely in the second round.
If they get a 14 seed, we're going to get crushed by people at Albany for getting this far ahead. But if they get a 14
Will
seed,
Brown squealing into the parking lot. You stop it right now!
14 seed in the tournament. They have the exact formula you would pick to have a bracket busting team. Returning players, guys who've been in the tournament before, returning score. All of those things match for Albany if they get that far. Bert wrote this in. I'm sure Bert had a nice little shot at me earlier in the week. He tweeted in, "Hey, Goz, can we talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder's net team rating tomorrow and why their net rating is more important than their current 8-12 record?"
Just let that. Just leave that there.
Yeah.
Just leave that there.
You got your mention there, Bert. Hope
You're the man,
happy.
Bert.
Yeah. You and DJ on Twitter love siding with Levack about that whole thing. All right.
Because I'm right. It's not. They don't want to side with me. It's just I happen to be right for a change.
Mike C. wrote this in. Mike C. wrote, "Hey, Goz, are you popping a bottle of champagne for the Tennessee dumpster fire?" And then he now sent me a picture of Kim Jong-un, and it said, "Breaking, Kim Jong-un turns down Tennessee head football coaching job."
That's an all-time low right there. It's an all-time low.
This is what I've had to deal with.
The only plus side if Kim Jong-un took that job is there would finally be a football coach with worse hair than McAdoo. That's the only plus.
Yes, it definitely would be. See, here's what's happening with the Tennessee football thing, and I'm glad we have a social media to actually talk about it with. It's gotten so out of control that people are now criticizing Levack and myself over things that we reported that were true, but they believed were not true. Flanston wrote it on Twitter, and this is a real tweet. "Levack and Goz, your take on the Tennessee football situation today was uninformed. There was a signed document. I'm very disappointed that me, as a guy with a real job, had to listen to your uninformed nonsense. That's a deal breaker. Later, dummies." Now, what Flanston was referring to was that Greg Schiano, allegedly, according to Flanston, had a signed agreement to become the next head football coach of the Tennessee Volunteers. However, what Flanston didn't realize is that nobody from Tennessee signed that document. You can type it in right now. Greg Schiano, Tennessee document. Do you even want to respond to Flanston or the later dummies comment?
I mean, if your name is Flanston, you've been through enough.
Stay in your lane.
That's terrible. Like, that's just, I mean, that's an anti-aphrodisiac. Hi, I'm Flanston. What? Did your parents hate you?
Corey wrote this in. Corey wrote, "Hey, Gazi, you got to just come over one weekend and try some of my milk. You don't know what you're missing, man."
Corey from Greenwich.
Yeah. Corey from Greenwich is inviting me over to try some of his milk.
And Goz was never seen again.
I told Corey, I go, "Corey, please don't do that. You can come to a Super Bowl send-off like today and bring me the milk from your farm, and I'll drink it. I'll drink it on the air. You know, I want to drink Corey's milk."
It's so weird. Like, I love Corey. I do. I think he's one of the best people that I've met since I started doing this job. But some of his stuff, man, it just...
just inviting people to drink milk via social media.
I mean, well,
it gets crazier, Levack. I got a tweet passed along for me from a guy named Dan who said, "Guys, I need your take on this. Kane, the WWE wrestler, is now giving hot takes when it comes to college football." Yes, the Big Red Monster tweeted this out, quote, "Old friend who works with Coach Les Miles just told me that Les is extremely interested in the University of Tennessee position. He looks great in orange. Hashtag call Les. Should Les Miles want Kane from the WWE endorsing him for the next head coaching job?"
I don't want him against me. Well, it's funny because you just did. You endorsed him yesterday, right?
I'm not Kane.
Well, no, you're not nearly as cool and famous as Kane. You know?
By God almighty, that's Kane's music. He's endorsed Les Miles.
Is he a mayor or something at this
He's
point?
running for mayor of Tennessee, yes. Or one of the cities over there. So, yeah, Kane endorses Les Miles. You're right, Levack. I did endorse Les Miles for the job. He probably should get a chance at it. I got two more for you, believe it or not, here in Socially Awkward Media. Cody wrote this in about how to wear button-down polo shirts.
I'm with Cody 100%.
One button only.
Right.
That's all you need.
Boom.
2 buttons is too much, too stiff.
Yeah, I agree. Cody, I'm telling you, because I was looking over at him, and I'm looking at Goz, and he's wearing his new Syracuse polo because Syracuse beat Kevin Herter in Maryland, and he wanted to rub it in. And he's choking, it looks like, because it's so tight up to his neck. I'm like, dude, you gotta drop a button, and no.
There are so many pictures on my Twitter feed of people just sending me pictures of them wearing polos. That's all they're just sending me pictures of. Like, okay, cool. Like, look how mine looked. It looked sloppy when it was one button. You got to admit that. It looked a little sloppy.
You don't know how to relax. That's your problem.
All right, last one
here. You're drinking a Bud Light.
I'm just about to scream at you. Like, what do you mean I can't relax? I can relax. Last one here. Ryan wrote this into the show. Party down south was where it's at.
Yeah.
Screw those tools at the Jersey Shore.
I gotta agree with Ryan.
How full of fact.
I gotta agree with Ryan. I think the party down south people, as weird, and first I still have a thing for Maddie. I still have a thing for her. As crazy as she is, which is probably why I have a thing for her. Champs, yeah. It's just a more fun cast. Like, who would you rather go hang out with? A bunch of fist pumping goobers who are going to sit in a club, get drunk, and look at each other, or a bunch of crazies who are going to get out on 4-wheelers, turn a hill into a slip and slide, doing funnels.
Wannabes. Low lifes, what they were. The low lifes at the party down south. Of all the things we've disagreed on in the show's history, whether it's Carmelo Anthony, whether it's the Arizona Fall League, whether it's God knows what else.
All the things I've been right about.
We've never disagreed more about one topic than this one. How dare you insult the Jersey Shore, the Citizen Kane of reality television, the legends that are the Situation and Snooki.
The Situation's in jail, isn't he?
I think he's out. Stitch is out, as I call him. He's out. JWoww, Albany's own. That show's coming back in 2018. I'm conflicted right now whether I want to watch it and their brat kids run around.
Big Murray.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to watch it. But the Jersey Shore is one of the great reality television shows, if not great television shows in the history of America.
Man, I think
changed it forever.
And even like JWoww, I got love for JWoww because she's local, but the rest of them in the Jersey Shore, and
never fall in love with the Jersey Shore. One punch, bro. Just T-shirt time, cabs of hair.
Yeah.
It should be the Declaration of Independence, if anything.
I wish you could sneak in there one night when they're all drunk and shave their heads.
No, don't do that to Paulie D's look. How long that takes to get that blowout? Come on.
No, and I hope to never, ever find out. Levack Goz live from City Line Bar and Grill. That was Socially Awkward Media. Of course, you can tweet at us and everything anytime you want. You can leave the show like flanced and planned.
At the Jeff Levack on Twitter, at Tom Goz, TOMGOZZ, and at I am Matt Woods. You tweeted him something he doesn't like. Say something bad about soccer. He'll go right at you.
You could tell Matt Woods he looks nice today, and he's going to attack you. He's like a rabid pit bull on Twitter. That's what he is. We got our good friend Field Yates. He is going to let us know what he thinks of the Eli situation, how it affects other teams, and, of course, with a little bit of fantasy advice for all of us coming up next.
Roger Wiley coming up tomorrow on Big Board Sports. We're talking NFL football week 13 already. Freddie Coleman breaks it all down from ESPN at 10:30. That's tomorrow. Freddie Coleman on Big Board Sports, 104.5 The Team, ESPN Radio.
Hi, it's Indian Snow Country, brought to you by Smuggler's Notch.
For a can't-miss family vacation, go with #1, Smuggler's Notch, Vermont. Voted the #1 kid-friendly resort in the East by Ski Magazine readers. Got kids? Get to Smugs. Call today to make your reservation or visit us at smugs.com.
We're coming off another night where hundreds of snow guns were piling on new layers of machine snow at dozens